this, I don't know. Back in May, before I moved to Columbus, I had a pretty happy existence, relatively. I was, pretty much doing what I wanted to do in a place I wanted to be. Whether that be her teeth or the need a child has for attention and affection, there are many people who were eyewitness to that. Even if you say you love her, you don't do it very well. No, I don't do it very well. I've got some serious emotional problems. And although you deny this, what did I just say? This thought, this through and through, I personally think you can't see your own flaws because of your selfishness. Well, let's review how I got to Columbus the second time. Last in the January of um, 2010, I was getting more and more in contact with Lori, and she was expressing more interest in what was going on with me. And by the time I got a home and I started getting VA benefits, we had been talking for weeks, and she all of a sudden became very interested because I all of a sudden had a source of income. So, I came back and forth between Columbus and Happy Camp there while I was taking care of my legal problems because, I was living homeless out in the wilderness. Um, your mother established a pretense that we were reestablishing a relationship. And when I finally agreed to come back there and live in like May, I was under the impression that your mother wanted to, patch things up and have a normal relationship like we had before. And, I really didn't have that expectation. I had the expectation that I was going to come and take care of Bella like Lori wanted me to, and I was going to pay some bills because you guys couldn't afford to pay them, and I would, pay for my own food and take care of my own needs, my cannabis and tobacco and everything. That would never be a burden upon you people, and it never has been. I would take care of myself, and I would contribute to the household to help you guys live better. I'm not really sure how that is selfish, but that's the main reason why I came back to Columbus, because I was very happy living in Happy Camp, and it's just I don't know. Let's get back to the letter. I do not think my mother was ever wrong in treating you the way she did. In fact, she never did anything wrong. Well, that's your opinion. She worked her ass off to support her family while you sat on a computer all day and night and smoked pot the entire time. Well, the entire time I was there, and I was trying to tell this to everybody, I was having some really weird symptoms, dissociative experiences. I had I was convinced that the house you guys live in, 3070 Indianola Avenue, is just like the house that Kitty lived in when she was when she was murdered. And that affected my sleep. I wasn't able to sleep, and I was sharing this with your mom, and I asked her if she would remove the TV from the bedroom so I would at least maybe have a place where I could go and sleep and not be disturbed. And that was asking too much again. Um, so yeah, I was really kind of messed up there. Um, and I was trying to tell you guys about it, and it didn't seem like anybody wanted to listen. And then when I was in treatment at the VA, my psychiatrist is telling me that your mom, Lori, should come to the sessions with me. And she came to the first session right before you left to go to Pittsburgh. So, while you were in Pittsburgh, I didn't make any of my appointments. And that was really distressing to me because, like I said, I was already under a lot of duress, and the stress was getting more, not better, or not less, because your mom refused to talk to me about it. Every time I would try to bring something up or say something, this bothered me or this affects me this way, it wasn't a topic for discussion. And um, I do not think my mother was ever wrong in treating you the way she did. In fact, she never did anything wrong. Okay, I think the story that I just told about coming, um, promising me that I could live there in the house, watch Bella, and that things would be all right. Um, I think it's pretty wrong to agree to that and to get me there on those pretenses, and then just all of a sudden come home from work one day, throw $500 on the table, and demand that I leave. I think that's pretty wrong. She worked her ass off to support our family. Oh yeah, and the selfishness. Who got that $500 that your mom left on the table for me? Wasn't it you, Haven Sierra, or your brother that got that money? Yep, I'm pretty selfish. Um, and here's another thing that your mom has done wrong, and has a word she's broken to me. She worked her ass off to support her family while you sat on the computer all day and I smoked pot the entire time. Well, I've asked your mom for the document that we made when Bella was born, when I first started this whole deal with the VA to establish her dependency so I could get more money. Your mom has never provided this document to me. Um, she wouldn't have to work her ass off as much to support anyone if she simply produced that document as I requested 3 years ago. So anytime you say that you guys are having financial problems and you're trying to make it my fault, there's a very solid solution right there that your mom refuses to do for me, so I can help you.